Audio check, audio check. All right, good early Saturday evening, and once again, Yabba Dabba Doo sports fans, welcome to Game 2 here from the Ohio Ice House in Columbus. Once again, your Pittsburgh Steel City Selects, this time in their home whites, and these Ohio AAA Blue Jackets in their traveling blues. The story behind the uniform switch, apparently the Blue Jackets don't like to wear the same jerseys twice in one day because they are wet. At least that's what I heard. So we're going to be in the whites. They're going to be in the blues. We've got 4:45 on the warm-up clock. You don't want to hear me talk to you for 4.5 minutes, so I will mute it out. You can watch the girls warm up, and we will be back for puck drop. All right, warm-up clock has expired. Looks like we're going to start with Dull, McVeigh, and Solitrick up front. Schilling and Zivkovic out back. We went across the street for dinner, or late lunch, I guess it was, to a sports bar. Playing 4D. Zivkovic took a nap during the meal. She got up and ate, but she was out cold on the bench, catching some Z's in between the games. So we'll see if that little nap recharged her. Eves in the pipes to my right. We've got one new set of fresh legs for that game. You ask, who joined that lineup? Wu joined that lineup. She drove over this afternoon after her activity was over. So she's the fresh legs in the game. Stripes checks with everybody, and here we go. Blue Jackets draw it back. They're going to pick it up, take it back behind their goaltender into the corner. Up the near wall. Zivkovic tries to hold, can't. They come through center. Dahl picks it up, sends it ahead. Blue Jackets pick it up, come back the other way. Dahl pokes that away. She can't quite get a handle on it as she turns, sends it back to Schilling. Schilling battles there, loses the puck, regains, sends it over to the wall to Dahl. Dahl up the far wall, loses it at the red line. They gain that red line, dump it in behind Eves into the near corner where Zivkovic's going to go chase it down. They battle. There's 4 or 5 of them down there now. We'll see what happens. Continue to battle. Blue Jackets center. Schilling cut that off and regained and sent it ahead where Dahl tips it out. Blue Jackets pick it away from her, and they bounce it off the near wall. Now Dahl turns, loses the puck at the blue line. Jackets send it back the other way. There's fresh legs Wu, who turns and sends it the other way. And now we've got the Blue Jackets coming this way. So Scarlatelli, Wu, and Shannon. Vitodian got on. Schilling's still out there. So we've yet to see Blinka jump on for Schilling. As the Jackets shoot from the far point, Eves knocked that down. In behind the net, Schilling gets pushed to the ground. Wu falls on top of her. And looked like a cross-check to me, but no call. Out to the far point, shot blocked by Vitodian. Puck drops down, Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli dumps it at the blue line. That's going to get on crease to wave off the icing as the Blue Jackets are going to pick it up there and bring it up the near wall. Blinka held the point. So now we've got Solitrick out here with Scarlatelli and Shannon. Blinka finally joins Vitodian on D. They send it ahead. Vitodian picks it up, sends it across to Blinka. Blinka up the wall, out to Scarlatelli, who couldn't quite handle the pass. She skates over, picks it up, dumps it deep, and they're going to go for a change. Odd bounce off the side of the net there, all the way around up the far wall. I see Claherty and Stevens coming out here to join Solitrick as they retreat back. They get around Claherty. Blinka, shot. Eves pokes that to the near corner. Jackets have it behind the net. They center it right through the goal mouth, and Blinka cleared that off the doorstep out of Disaster's way. And the Jackets have it, D to D, top of their zone. They get by everybody. They send it all the way down, and that should be an icing. 12:26. We'll come back this way. Should go to the far circle on that one. Stevens, Wu, and Claherty with Zivkovic and Diamond back now as they drop it. Jackets come up the near wall. Zivkovic steps up. Wu covers her high. Jackets pick it up, turn. Claherty gets a stick in there and holds it. They chip it lower. Goes in behind the net. Or Stevens applies some pressure. Jackets up the near wall. They chip it behind the net again. Wu skates over. They get it up the near wall out, and it's going to go all the way down lazily. And Diamond gets there first. Gets a stick in there. They center. Wu cut that off. Pushed it to the corner, where they continue to battle. They continue to battle. Wu and Diamond and a couple of Jackets. Comes up the wall where Claherty sends it ahead. Jacket tried to shoot, fanned on that. It gets all the way through. It's still loose in front, still loose, beating, banging. Stevens knocks a player down, no call. That player's going to push on Zivkovic behind the net, and we're going to get a stoppage. Puck in the net, the back of the net. Stevens knocked that player down in front of the net. And we're going to get this draw with 11:29 to go. Solitrick, she jumps it. McVeigh, Solitrick, McVeigh, and Dull. McVeigh puts it ahead to Solitrick, too far. Goes in the near corner. Comes up the wall. Blinka's going to have to retreat. They skate around her, fall down along the near wall. As Schilling picks it up, sends it ahead. Dull tipped it for McVeigh. It was too far, and the Jackets come back behind their own net. And McVeigh throws her stick at that player. Oh, that player got right around Schilling, one-on-one with Eves. Big Ben strikes one, and it stays out. Shot from the near point, or far point, and Eves comes up with a big save. Schilling picks that up, sends it up to McVeigh. McVeigh lazily, but it gets through to Dull. And she's going to pick it up there as Dull gets pulled down. Goaltender's going to cover it. No call. So the Jackets definitely seem like they've got the jump early on us here, speed and energy-wise. No surprise. We're playing with a short bench. Shannon, Wu, Scarlatelli, Diamond, and Vitodian. I'd have to imagine if Wu gets her game going, we're going to see a lot of Wu, at least early, till these girls get their legs underneath them. Vitodian lost that one through her legs, and here come the Jackets. They send it across. Now they come up the near wall. Wu kicks that up the wall. Diamond reverses direction, sends it the other way. The Jackets are offsides. 10:25. Wu's going to take this draw. Jackets win that one. It's in Stripes' feet. This one comes up the near wall. Shannon throws it into the zone. Jackets retreat. Chip it oddly off the side of the net. Comes in front. Scarlatelli beating and banging on it. That dump didn't go the way that Jackets player planned as it came through the goal mouth. That centering pass knocked behind, and they send it up the far wall where Diamond is going to step in and stop it. Wu's beating and banging. It comes to the center of the zone, and they skate by Diamond, and Scarlatelli had covered her back. Diamond picks it up, and they catch the Jackets in a change. She throws it in on the net. Goaltender throws it to the near corner. And some of our girls are going to go for a change, too. Solitrick and Stevens come on as they take it up the far wall. They push it off Stevens, and Eves throws that to the end wall. Jackets up the wall. Shot. Stevens swallows that in her chest. Falls down. This was loose in front, and Eves gets a piece of equipment on it. Covers it up. So Stevens with a big block there. Took it right in the chest-belly area. Now we've got Claherty out here with Solitrick and Stevens. Solitrick will take this draw. Stevens tried to jump it, couldn't get it. Zivkovic up to Claherty, too far. Claherty tried to recover, can't. And now the Jackets are going to be offsides. With 9:20 to go, I owe you a few seconds. Which I'll give you back here. Solitrick. Schilling coming up the far wall. She dumps it deep, and they were late starting the clock on that one, so I owe you a few more seconds, which I'll give you here. Now we're back in sync. As the Jackets send it back the other way, Stevens battling at the red line. They send it, they gain the zone. Claherty pushing that player to the corner. Puck in behind, centering pass, cut off by Solitrick. Solitrick chips at it, gets leveled against the wall, no call. And here comes Stevens. Stevens looking for a pass. Can't get one, can't get a shot off either. As Stevens has the puck in her feet behind the net, she's centered. Comes all the way through, over to the far wall, where the Jackets pick it up. Wu kicks that one, has to retreat. Zone wasn't clear, and now the Jackets are going to come back. Claherty, be careful there. And they're going to get him, I believe, for being offsides. Claherty had her stick tied up in there and just let it go. So now we have Wu, McVeigh, and Dull, Vitodian, and Blinka. As this puck comes to the near wall, Blinka sends it up. No, she doesn't. Jackets take it off her, skating in through the near circle. Eves got a tip of the glove on that one and knocked it up high. Dull gets pushed into the boards. Regains, picks it back up. Wu overskates. Jackets. And McVeigh made a nice play to poke that one out as the Jackets regroup. Dull picked that up, took it away. Still maintaining it, coming up the near wall. Dull still skating with it. Lost it there. Jackets pick it up. Blinka overskated. Here come the Jackets back the other way. Vitodian chips it by that player. Up the near wall, down into the near corner. Now in behind the net. Jackets turn, come up the near wall. McVeigh got a stick on that, couldn't control it. Here come the Jackets. They stop, they turn. Big cross ice pass that Vitodian picks up. Bodies that player into the wall. Dahl comes to join. Dahl comes out of there with the puck. Chips it in deep. And the back end will go for a change. Jackets over skate. They send it up the near wall. Weird bounce off the glass. And Zivkovic stepped in, chipped it, couldn't hold it. Diamond, they skate by her. And now they're in deep behind the net. They pass it up the near wall. Up to the near point. They send it in deeper. All the way around to the far corner. Diamond pokes it up the wall. Dahl lost her stick. Puck in the center of the circle. Shot blocked over to the far wall. Dahl regains her stick. Bouncing puck. Bounces past her and Solitrick. They still can't get it out as the Jackets hold the far point. In behind. Zivkovic will chase it down. Jackets get there first. They battle. Jackets player falls down. Zivkovic chips it up the wall to McVeigh. McVeigh can't get it out. Jackets send it deeper. Diamond. Diamond up ahead to Dahl. Dahl should be able to skate it out. She throws it out. McVeigh can't get there. Jackets come back the other way with it. Bad bounce off the back of the net. Puck dies. Diamond picks it up. Diamond throws it up the far wall, but not out. They're going to catch us in a change. Shot! Eve says no. Into the far corner. Solitrick around to the near corner. All the way out to the near point where Shannon tries to get it. Can't. They throw it lower. Zivkovic can't chip it out. This time Shannon will chip it out. It'll come all the way back down. Goalie will play that to prevent the icing. Could have been an icing had the goalie not played it. And the Jackets will reverse and go up the far wall. Schilling steps up, holds it at least momentarily, and now the Jackets come back the other way. 2-on-1 with Blinka. Wu hurries to get back into the play. Blinka stands that player up. Big shot. Eves says no. Once again with 5:49 to go. So we got Shannon, Scarlatelli, and Wu. Schilling and Blinka. Schilling. Tried to go up the far wall, lost it. Jackets shoot there, blocked by Blinka and Schilling. Jackets leave it. Scarlatelli jumps it. Here she comes. She loses the puck and Wu picks it up. Wu picks up the puck, dumps it, heads to the bench for a change. Scarlatelli takes that away. Centers, nobody there. That one, Shannon gets a shot off. Goaltender with the save. Scarlatelli beating and banging. Can't find the net as it drifts behind. Sorry about the coughing. Shannon throws it deeper. Now the Jackets bring it up the near wall with 5:10 to go. They can't quite get it out as Blinka held it there. Solitrick's out here now with Scarlatelli and Shannon. As she battles in the corner. Scarlatelli still battling up the wall. Here come the Jackets. Jackets through center. Shot! Eve says no and catches that in the breadbasket with 4:47 to go. This clock operator's a little slow on the button. I owe you more time. Normally it's the opposite way, but it's not the case tonight. So Claherty, Wu, Diamond, I think it is. Dies on the dot, Wu. Up to the near point, over to the far point. Shot knocked down by Stevens again. Another big block. So it's Stevens, Wu, and Diamond. Shot, Eve says no. Shot, Eve says no again. Shot from a bad angle there. Puck over to the far wall. Out to the far point. Shot knocked down by Vitodian. Vitodian bounces it, can't knock it out. This one comes over to the near circle. Shot missed badly to the near side. Vitodian chips it by that Columbus player. They're going to be content to take it up the wall. Center, cut off by Claherty. And here they come the other way. Claherty, Stevens, Wu. Claherty with Stevens breaking in the net, dumps it in behind. She sends it around. She still has it. Still has it. Sends it over to Stevens, who was turned the wrong way. Stevens out to Diamond, too far. And Diamond and Vitodian on D. Vitodian has to chase it down. Vitodian up the far wall. She rips it in behind the net as Claherty's going to go for a change. This one drifts across lazily through the zone. Solitrick jumps out with McVeigh. Stevens needs to get off. Puck in deep, centering through everybody out to the near point. That shot to the near point. Stevens picks it up, leaves it for Solitrick as Stevens was out of gas. Solitrick up the near wall. Solitrick gets a shot off rebound, and McVeigh couldn't get a stick on it. Goalie left a rebound, and McVeigh was overskated out to the near point. Zivkovic throws it in deeper. Dahl's going to go do some work. She comes out of there with it. Dahl stops, turns. Black Jackets player falls on the puck. Dahl stops, turns again, blocked. Loose in front. Solitrick shoots, misses near side. Into the corner. Solitrick gets her stick taken away by a Jacket, but she picks it up, sends it further up the wall. They continue to battle. Off the side of the net, hit the post, McVeigh. McVeigh shoots. Goaltender covers it up. And with 2:49 to go, we're going to get a draw in the offensive zone. Shannon, Scarlatelli, Wu. Zivkovic and Schilling are going to stay on the back. Looks like they're rotating 5D to give him some leg rest now that Wu's up front. They're rotating Diamond through back there. Puck up the far wall. Schilling throws it deeper. Scarlatelli can't handle the pass, gets pushed off the puck. Wu comes out of there with it. Wu gets leveled, no call. As Zivkovic's going to chip at this one. She sends it ahead to Shannon. Shannon backhands it into the zone. Wu was airborne from that hit and still didn't warrant a call. As this puck comes back to Zivkovic. Zivkovic sends it ahead past Shannon into the zone. Scarlatelli tries to cut it off, can't. D to D. They send it ahead, too far for everybody. And that's going to be an icing. 2:10 back this way. Stevens, Solitrick, Claherty, Vitodian, and Blanca. Solitrick's going to try to draw it back. We'll see if we can set this up. No, Stevens tried to jump it, couldn't get through. She bodies that girl into the corner. Jackets come up the near wall. They wave off the icing on a tip. Vitodian chasing. She gets there first. Reverses it for Blanca. Blanca picks it up. Blanca ahead to nobody and ends up with the Jackets. Stevens tries to get a stick in there. Can't. Vitodian. Vitodian stops, turns, spins up. Dumps it, and Solitrick's going to go try to chase that down. She does. She pokes it away. Claherty. Claherty in behind. She loses the puck. Jackets up the far wall. Stevens knocks that down with her stick. Jackets send it ahead. Vitodian. Vitodian off the wall for Blanca. Blanca ahead to Claherty. Too far. And here they go. The Jackets do back up the far wall. Past Claherty. They dump it past Vitodian. Jackets are going to change at least some of the back end as Vitodian and a Jacket player battle. Blanca jumps in to help. They continue to battle. Wu jumps in. Wu pokes it, can't get it out. They drop it, circle, shot, high up into the netting. And we'll get a stoppage with 52.9 on the arena clock. It's only 13 of you. It's a Saturday night. I get it. I'm grateful for you to be there, though. Solitrick. Into the corner. Diamond battles it up the wall. Comes in behind the net. Now Zivkovic's going to have to get there. She gets pushed off the puck, beating and banging and whacking. McVeigh tried to put it ahead to Dahl. Couldn't get it out. 37 to go. Shot. Eve says no. Into the corner. Diamond can't clear it. Now it goes up the far wall. Get out of the way, Stripes. Dahl's battling. Dahl comes out of there with it as she's pulled down. Now we've got Diamond battling. Diamond knocked down. Loose to the point up top. 20 seconds to go. Dahl picks this up. She sends it to McVeigh. McVeigh at least tips it out as it comes up the near wall here. And now with 10 seconds to go, they're going to battle at neutral. Jackets will pick it up. Send it in lazily down the wall. And with 4 seconds to go, that should do it for this first period. We played one. We've accomplished nothing. I'll be back for two. Shannon, Scarlatelli, and Wu come out for number 2 with Schilling and Blink on the back end. Eves takes the long skate to my left. Stripes checking with everybody. And there we go. Back to Schilling. Schilling loses it in her feet. It's going to turn into a breakaway for Columbus. Mid-height glove side, and there was just nothing anybody could do about that one. They skated right by the whole team after it was bumbled. And it's 1-0 Columbus. Ohio, I guess. Technically, they're the Ohio Blue Jackets. But they jumped the face-off, and there you go. It's 1-0. So Solitrick, Claherty, Stevens come out here with Diamond and Vitodian in a wholesale change after 7 seconds. Stripes directed traffic. They're tossing the Columbus player for some reason. And Columbus wins that one back. Ohio, they're the Ohio Blue Jackets. I'll get it right eventually. In behind the net, Blue Jackets pick it up there around the wall. Vitodian tries to hold the point, can't. They skate up. Stevens holds him at the red line. Puck goes in deeper in behind the net, but Jackets are going to get there first. Up the near wall, comes into the center. They're going to skate back up with it. Diamond and Claherty back. Vitodian joins the play. Diamond separates that player from the puck momentarily. And now Claherty will push it up the wall to Solitrick. Solitrick tried the old chip it up the wall technique, but that didn't work. Jackets come back the other way. Solitrick intercepted that one, at least momentarily. Pushed it back into the top of the zone where the Jackets have it, and they set it back up. Stevens can't get a stick on that one. Vitodian was a step the wrong way, but she gets it out. Up ahead, and Solitrick battles with it in her feet. And now the Jackets pick it up. Jackets send it ahead. Diamond rides that player up the wall. She still has it. Diamond's still riding her hard. Out to Claherty. She does the wall chip. Wu pushes it ahead. Here comes Claherty. Stevens and Wu trailing. Claherty into the zone before the puck. That should have been offsides. They didn't call it. As Stevens tries to get a stick in there. Wu holds it and dumps it deeper. Pays the price as she gets hit. Stevens is going to head to the bench. Jackets up the far wall. Diamond tried to step in. Couldn't. Dull. Has to wait for the zone to clear. Does. Dumps it. And it's in behind the Jackets tender with 13:12 to go. Up the wall is McVeigh fell down back there, and now the Jackets are going to bring it out the other way. Up the near wall. They skate Vitodian. Oh, they come in the front. They get around, and Wu. No, Diamond. Diamond stood that player up. Puck loose in front. They cannot clear it off. It goes all the way to the corner. As Diamond. Oh, Diamond just got elbowed. No call. Not sure what these referees are watching. As Dahl's going to bring it up the wall. And she does get it in behind the net there. And now it's going to go all the way up the wall. Dahl's going to stop, turn. They're going to push it out. Where Zivkovic's going to try to get it, can't. Solitrick sends it back the other way. It's clear as McVeigh just got out. And now the Jackets are going to regroup and come up the near wall. They're going to battle below us. Schilling's there. Shannon's there. They send it across and up. Past everybody. They wave off the icing. Solitrick's going to get there first and send it up the wall. That should get out. But you can just see the Jackets are beating us to the loose pucks right now. This is the disadvantage of a short bench when you're missing 4 or 5 skaters. As Zivkovic picks it up, she has to wait. And that waiting caused her to lose it as she was waiting for Shannon to get out. Shannon across to Schilling, who falls down. Schilling to Zivkovic. Zivkovic beating and banging on it. Chips it past a Jackets player down. Jackets pick it up. Stop, reverse direction up the far wall. Zivkovic steps up, holds it, throws it to the far corner in behind the net. Where the Jackets pick it up and send it up the wall. Dahl holds it, sends it deeper. Shannon applies pressure, but not before. They send it around. Off of Wu's skates. In behind the net now. Up the near wall. Wu chips at it again. Now Scarlatelli comes out of there with it. Scarlatelli over to Shannon. Shannon with a backhand off the side of the net. She was on her weak side. And now Scarlatelli skates into the center. Can't quite get it. Wu picks it up, throws it off the wall to Shannon. Shannon loses the puck on the far wall. Jackets throw it in behind the net, where Scarlatelli's going to go battle with 2 Jackets. They throw it behind the net again. Wu picks it up coming out of there. She can't get a center on it, though, as the Jackets stifled her stick, and here they come the other way. They gain the line dump and head for at least a partial change as the Jackets throw it back into the near corner. Schilling picks it up, sends it up the near wall, but not out. This time it will come out. Jackets regain, come back. They push it over to the far wall. They send it up ahead where Schilling picks it up. Schilling can't get it out. Wu chips it out. Jackets will go pick that up. Wu applies pressure. Bounces out. Scarlatelli throws it in, and Wu was offsides. So here comes Stevens with Solitrick and Claherty, Vitodian, and Blinka. We're going to come back to center for this draw. Back to Blinka. Blinka loses it. They steer it in deeper. Vitodian whacks at it. Doesn't go anywhere. Up the near wall. Now she regains. Still can't get it out. Stevens whacking at it. Can't get it out. Jackets still shot. Missed to the near side. Vitodian's going to go pressure that player in the corner. Up to the near point. Shot. Or pass, I guess, over to the far corner. Gets all the way through. Up ahead to Claherty. Claherty chips it ahead to Solitrick. Solitrick up the far wall. Solitrick gets around, shoots. Goaltender gloves it. And we're going to get a stoppage in the far circle. So McVeigh will come out with Wu and Dahl. And Vitodian and Blinka are going to stay on the back end. 9:24 second period. 1-0 Jackets. On what's been a lopsided game, but again, short bench. As Blinka bounces it in, it gets knocked down. Here come the Jackets with numbers. They chip it by Blinka at the red line. In behind the net, Vitodian should get there first. She does as the Jackets player falls down. This time comes out to the near point. They throw it deeper. Blinka gets there. Blinka takes a hard hit. She's elbowed up into the head into the boards. Blinka's pushing back hard there. And here comes McVeigh. McVeigh over to Dahl. Dahl up. Dahl loses it. McVeigh gets nothing on that one, and the goaltender can't cover it as it goes in behind the net. Dahl dropped it for McVeigh. McVeigh couldn't get anything on it. This time it comes through center where the Jackets had it, but it gets tipped back the other way. Dahl carried it into the zone and lost it, and now the Jackets have it and send it up the far wall. They chip it by Zivkovic into the near corner. Diamond has it there. Diamond stops, turns, surveys, sends it ahead, but not out. This time Wu will get it out. The bounce won't allow an icing as McVeigh applies pressure. They turn, skate around her, and send it up. 3-on-3 Jackets. Zivkovic pushes that player to the corner with the puck, where Solitrick's going to battle for it. Send it up the wall, but not out. Scarlatelli, they shot from there, missed on the far side. Comes all the way out to the near point. Shot from there. Eves covers it up, cannot cover it up. It's loose out to the near point. Eves with the screen. It's loose, gets into the corner. That one never got through. Eves couldn't have saw it even if it did. There were 487 people in front of her. This one goes in behind the net. Zivkovic up the wall. And this one finally comes out. And it will be an icing. 7:31. We'll come back down here. Solitrick, Scarlatelli, and Shannon out here with Blinka and Schilling. This draw. Far point shot blocked by Solitrick. Far point throws it in behind Eves. Jackets will get there first. They're battling. It comes loose. Here comes Scarlatelli. Over to Shannon. Shannon gains the red line, puts it ahead to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli loses it at the blue line. Solitrick picks it up, chips it deeper. It goes in deeper. Blinka's going to have to go battle. Jackets go all the way up. That one's going to get tipped by Schilling. Schilling's going to stop, turn, backhanded ahead, cut off by a Jacket, sent in, but they are offsides. So we'll come to the dot here in front of the Jackets bench. Stevens, Claherty, and Wu. Trying to get Wu some extra ice time here, fresh legs. Vitodian and Diamond back. Trying to find a combination that's going to work. Wu. Stevens tried to jump it again, couldn't get through. She tries to block that one, can't. Claherty picks it up. Tried to send it over to Wu, can't. Goes too far, and the Jackets pick it up and send it ahead. Stevens whacks at it. They're in front of the bench. And this one goes out, up, and now back into the zone. Jackets around Vitodian. Shot. Eve said no to that one, and Wu picked it up over to the far wall. Jackets are going to hold it. Diamond's going to chase that one down. Diamond sends it around the wall where Stevens is going to skate over. Jackets have it in between the circles. Shot, knocked down by Diamond. Recover, knocked down and covered by Eves. So the Jackets are buzzing, I'm not going to lie. But it remains 1-0. 6:08 to go. Into the corner now. That's Zivkovic. She loses it out in between the dots where Dahl picks it up, loses it into the corner. The Jackets are way more aggressive right now. And you got Schilling. Schilling sends it ahead. Too far for McVeigh. Jackets recover. McVeigh applying some pressure, but the Jackets are going to pick it up and come up the near wall. McVeigh took it away, got knocked off the puck. Now Dahl. Dahl recovers. Sends it in front. Goaltender pushes that behind. Dahl again. Dahl. Dahl out front to Schilling. Schilling with a shot. Goaltender gloved that one. 5:23. Wu, Scarlatelli, Shannon, Blinka, Vitodian come out here. 5:25 to go. Second period. 1-0 Jackets. On an early second period goal off the faceoff. That died on the dot. Wu pushed it towards the net. Wu still kicking at it. Wu feeds it through to Scarlatelli, who couldn't handle it. Vitodian throws it into the far corner past Shannon. In behind the net, Jackets up the near wall. They battle lower. Scarlatelli comes out of there with it. She's shouldered off the puck. In behind the net, past Shannon. Up the far wall. Blinka holds it. Blinka battling. Blinka comes out of there with it. Centers it to Scarlatelli, who can't handle it. Loose Blinka. Blinka with a bouncing shot. And that's gloved by the Jackets goalie. So Stevens, Claherty, and Solitrick come out with Zivkovic and Diamond it back. Claherty draws it back to Zivkovic. Zivkovic, bouncing shot, doesn't get through. Bouncing puck into the near corner. Jackets send it up. They shoot from there, and Eves is going to leave it. Where the Jackets will pick it up as Diamond tries to push that player off the puck. Up the near wall. Stevens whacks out, can't get it out. Diamond whacks out, can't get it out. Stevens will push it out this time, but not much more than that, as the Jackets are playing suffocating defense. Claherty tries to chip it up the wall. It got poked out. Claherty fell down. It trickled back into the zone, and that is an offsides. Schilling, Blinka, McVeigh, Wu, and Dahl step onto the ice. Wu draws it back to Schilling. Schilling can't poke it through. Schilling pokes it through this time. They wave off any icing, even though it looked to me she was behind the red line. Pass Dahl up the near wall. They push it by Blinka and out. Now Schilling's back one-on-one. McVeigh joins the play. Schilling still pushing the girl. She manages to get it in front where Blinka tried to send it up. Dahl cuts it off, and here she comes. Dahl up the far wall. Dahl still skating, never gets the shot off. Tried to center, got it there. Wu couldn't get a stick on it. The puck rolled in on the net. And that is another face-off. Salatrick, Shannon, Scarlatelli, Diamond, and Vitodian join the ice. Salatrick will take this draw. 3:34, I'll give you another couple seconds. In behind the net, the Jackets have it. Up the near wall. Vitodian battling, trying to hold, does, at least momentarily. Now it's going to come up the near wall, and Vitodian's going to have to retreat. Salatrick comes over to apply pressure. Puck comes back to neutral, where the Jackets pick it up, send it up. Cut off by Shannon. Jackets pick it up, come up the far wall. Shoot from there, missed high to the far side. Now they battle into the corner. Where Scarlatelli's going to pick it up, cannot clear. Jackets come through to the center, over to the far point. Diamond tries to poke it out, can't. This time Scarlatelli will pick it up, she'll leave it for Salatrick. Here comes Salatrick up the near wall. Salatrick, one player to beat. She gets her stick tied up in the girl's head, centers it to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli, high left side! Right over the shoulder on the stick side, or blocker stick side, and it's 1-1. Salatrick rode it all the way down the wall. She tipped it into the center to Scarlatelli, who was streaking towards the net from that near circle, and she beat her high blocker, and it's 1-1. Stevens, Claherty, and Wu. Zivkovic and Schilling. See what this line can do. Wu. Jackets push it back. Schilling. Jackets. Tip it down the near wall into the corner. Claherty's going to go battle. She sends it up the near wall. Not very far, though. Jackets. Near point. Shot. Got all the way through. It's loose in front. That hit Eves high. Stevens. Up the near wall. Stevens going to gain the blue line and dump it. She's going to send it all the way around. She's going to meet that girl in the back. Jackets girl picks it up, sends it up the wall. Schilling steps up, tries to hold. Does momentarily, and now here it comes the other way. Zivkovic battling. They chip it by her. They get in behind the net with it. Around to the far wall, far point. Shot from the far point. Gets hit somebody up high. Might have been Zivkovic. Puck falls down. They're battling in that far corner. Claherty's going to pick it up. Claherty with Stevens breaking. Claherty just dumps it back to center. Claherty, or Jackets, up the near wall. Bouncing in on Eves, and she's going to cover that up. 125. We'll get a change. Blinka, Vitodian, Salatrick, Dahl, and McVeigh. Salatrick will take this draw. Push it over to the near wall. Comes out to the point. Vitodian gets ridden hard into the wall. Dahl's there. Vitodian pokes it. Still not out. They're still battling below me here. Can't really see it. And looks like it's out. Back down this way. Jackets pick it up, send it over into the far corner. McVeigh applies some pressure. Salatrick steps up, holds it, pokes it lower for McVeigh. Salatrick has McVeigh if she sees her. She does, but she can't get it there. She tried the old wraparound. It comes all the way through. Blinka cheats up. Blinka and the Columbus player both go down in the corner. Now Jackets have it, send it up the near wall. They're the Ohio Blue Jackets, but you know why I'm confused at saying Columbus. Up the wall. McVeigh, still battling. Jackets should come out of there with it. They will. Right to Salatrick. Salatrick shoots, knocked down. Dahl comes over, picks up the puck. Dahl out to Vitodian. Vitodian rips a shot, hits a skate, and goes to the far wall. Blinka, as Dahl's battling in front of that net. Dahl comes out of there with it. Dahl, no-look center. It goes by everybody, and here they come up the near wall. And that'll do it. We played two. It's 1-1. I'll be back for 3. Shannon, Scarlatelli, Wu come out here with Diamond and Zivkovic to start 3. Checking with the goalies. And we're underway. Jackets send it deep into their own zone. Wu applies pressure. Jackets up the near wall. Zivkovic steps in. They chip it by her. It's out. Wu tries to chip it back the other way. They're battling below me. Jackets, D to D. Up pass. Tip it out. Wu's got to turn on the jet. She's not going to get there as the Jackets are going to get there first. They chip it by Shannon up ahead. Jackets up the near wall. They got in behind Zivkovic. Shot! It went up high on Eves, but she gloved it and knocked it down. Eves has made some tremendous saves today under heavy pressure. Playing both games. Solid trick out here now with Clardy and Stevens. This one comes across as Schilling tried to clear, couldn't. Shot gets all the way through to the near corner. And the Jackets pick it up there. They send it to the near point. Clardy, shot bouncing. It's loose in front. Still loose. And that one, the rebound trickled by. And the Jackets poked that one in on Eves. Got to get that puck out of there. Eves did her job on the first one and knocked it down, and nobody could clear it off the doorstep. And it's now 2-1. As that puck was loose for far too long in front. We got to bang that off the doorstep. Couldn't do it, and that's what happens. McVeigh, Dahl, Wu, Vitodian, Diamond, 14:08. Jackets up the far wall. Vitodian steers it back. Vitodian steers it back again. Vitodian steers it for a third time. This time she's going to take it herself. Here she comes. She rips a shot. Goaltender gets a tip of a glove on that one, knocks it down. Jackets behind the net. They chip it up ahead. Diamond. Diamond throws it up for Dahl. Dahl. Up the far wall. Dahl up front for Vitodian. Vitodian shot. Rebound. Dahl with the shot. Can't pick it up. Dahl behind the net. Dahl centers. Can't get it through to Wu. Still loose. Jackets pick it up there and send it ahead. Jackets up the near wall. That gets around Diamond. Eve says no. Diamond battling hard. Center it. Dahl's going to pick that up. She's got some room. She should skate that up, and she will. She'll get to the red line and dump it. Rest of the team's going to change. I see Zivkovic. I see Schilling. I see Solitrick and Shannon. Scarlatelli joins them. Schilling backhands it through neutral. D to D. Zivkovic tried to knock that down. They got in behind her. Schilling comes over to cover her up. Now Shannon gets a stick in there, knocks it out. Loose top of the zone shot. Rebound, another rebound, and Eves gets a stick on it and covers that up with 12:46. So we'll go to the far circle for this draw. I owe you a couple of seconds. Solitrick pokes it to the wall, where Schilling sends it around behind. Got stuck in Shannon's feet. Now Zivkovic picks it up. Zivkovic sends it up ahead. Here comes Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli one-on-one. Scarlatelli still skating. Scarlatelli had her basically got pushed into the corner and lost the puck there up the far wall where Schilling picks it up. Schilling throws it in deeper. You had Solitrick had pulled down in front of the net. Jackets pick it up, send it up the wall. It's loose in front. Jackets over to the far wall. They chip it up the wall. Schilling will cut that off. Schilling reverses it to Scarlatelli. There's room if they hurry. Scarlatelli and Shannon. She throws it into the near corner. And now they're going to battle over there. Shannon will, and the Jackets will come out of there with it. They turn, send it up the near wall, where Wu stepped up, but they're going to skate it out anyway. They're going to go up the far wall. Vitodian's going to step up, pick that up. There's room, but she's going to dump it and stay high as we're changing as well. Clardy and Stevens out here now with Wu. Stevens cut that off, couldn't do anything with it. As they're beating and banging, Stevens falls down. They hold it, at least momentarily, and now they're going to chip it out and chip it ahead. Vitodian picks that up. Clardy high stick on the puck, and because Wu touched it next, that's going to bring it in here for a face-off in our defensive zone. Wu, Stevens, Clardy, Vitodian, and Blinka. Wu draws it over to Vitodian. Vitodian up the wall to Wu. Wu has Stevens breaking, can't get it to her. Jackets pick it up. They chip it back in the other way. And Eves directs it behind the net with 11:14 to go. Blinka up the wall. Clardy never gets there. As the Jackets center it, Wu. Wu got a stick on it. Can't get it out. Jackets over to the far circle. Shot! Missed badly to the near side as the Jackets throw it in deeper. Wu's going to pick it up, throw it up the wall, and it's going to come out, and Clardy's going to pick it up coming down the wall. Jackets take it away from her into the corner. Stevens comes out of there with it. She's dancing with it. Stevens stops, turns, throws it up high to Schilling, or to Solitrick rather. Now Vitodian. Vitodian with a shot hits somebody up high. Solitrick separates that player from the puck momentarily. And now the Jackets are going to come back the other way. Jackets up the far wall, into the center, shot, missed into the near corner on a tip. Jackets have it there. Up the near wall, comes out. D to D across. Clardy, around Clardy. Clardy picks this one off, and here she comes the other way. Stevens is going to go to the bench after another long shift. Jackets take it off her. They need to hurry. They're going to go up the far wall. They're going to push him into the far corner where Zivkovic's going to go apply pressure. Oh, they skate around her. Coming along the end line. Backhand. Got in on Eves, and she knocked it away once. It comes through the center. Out to the top of the circles. Diamond got a stick on that. Prevented the shot. Out to the near point again. Shot again. It gets through everybody, and Eves says no. 9:43. Still 2-1 Jackets. Scarlatelli and Shannon come out here with Wu. Diamond and looks like Zivkovic. Puck into the corner. Jackets. It's loose on the side of the net. Eves will cover that up. And we are 2-1. There's no sound? I'm not seeing that in the comments.
I just thought I'd tell you.
That up.
And
So this one loose in the center. Goes over to the far wall, Schilling. Or I'm sorry, Diamond. Diamond sends it up. And we're going to get an icing. Sorry, I had heard Vitodian's dad came over and said there might have been a sound issue, but usually you all let me know in the chat when those things occur, so I got momentarily distracted. Wu, face off. This one out to the far point. They dump it lower. Zivkovic tries to send it up the wall, gets it to Shannon. Shannon backhands it, but not out to the near point. They send it lower. Shannon bounces it off the wall all the way around. Scarlatelli stops and holds it. Jackets behind their own goaltender. And here they come up the near wall. They get by Wu. This one bounces up the near wall. Eves is going to direct that behind the end line. Zivkovic. Zivkovic up the wall, but not out. Jackets hold that point and send it in deeper. Zivkovic again. Up the wall, but not out. They battle her deeper. Near point, they send it in. Player stops, turns, gets around Zivkovic. Gets around Diamond. Shot, rebound. Eves makes 2 big saves. Out to the near point. Eves with 2 big saves there. In behind the net. Bounce it up the wall. We literally cannot get this thing cleared. Now Wu will get it cleared, but that's going to be an icing. So with 8:08, we'll come back down here. I'll check the audio again. Behind the net. It's definitely playing audio, so must be a problem on his end. Because normally somebody would let me know in the chat. For those of you who don't know, if you're watching this at home, if you're logged into YouTube, you could use the YouTube chat feature to communicate with me. I watch. I'll tell you at the next break. Out to the near point. Cross to the far point. Shot from there. Deflected. Missed to the near side. Clawhardy. Clawhardy chips it lower. Out here with Stevens and Solitrick. Blanca. Blanca tries to push it up the wall. Can't. She backhands it. Can't get it out. Comes all the way in on Eves, and we're going to get another stoppage. So I watched the game on one of my phones, and I have the chat open. So if you ever need to communicate, you could use the YouTube chat, and I will see it. This face-off goes to the near wall. Jackets pick it up there. They send it in deeper. Solitrick applying pressure. Into the corner. Loose in front, poke behind Blanca. Blanca puts it to the far corner. Now back to the near corner, Schilling. Schilling reverses direction, takes it behind, chips it behind that Columbus player over to Stevens. Stevens sends it hard up the wall. It bounces out, and here comes Clawhardy. Clawhardy in a foot race. Clawhardy down the far wall. Clawhardy. Clawhardy gets taken down, and we're going to get a penalty on the Jackets for a hook. And somehow the Jackets fans didn't think that was a hook. I'm not sure what game they're watching. That was a clear hook. So we're going to go on the power play here. Clawhardy, Stevens, Vitodian, Diamond, and Solitrick. 7:16 to go in the game, down 2. Or 2-1, rather, down 1. Minute 30 on the power play. I owe you a couple seconds. I'll give them to you here. Solitrick sends it out to Diamond. Doesn't quite get there. She does send it lower. Clawhardy battling along the wall. Clawhardy loses the puck. And now they're going to clear it out, and they're going to get something here. Might be offsides. I'm not sure. I think they're going to call either offsides or it went up into the bench. So we're going to change up here. Wu, McVeigh, Dull, Diamond, and Vitodian now. As this one pokes all the way down, Diamond's going to have to go chase it. No icing. This Columbus team's aggressive. Diamond fumbles it in the corner, can't get it out. Now she picks it up again and loses it. Now she sends it all the way around. Where Dull will pick it up. Dull skating with it. Dull tried to put it ahead to McVeigh and lost it. Now she picks it back up. Here comes Dull 1-on-2. She's got a couple players trailing. Dull up the near wall. Stops, turns, spins, centers, goes through everybody. Vitodian steps up. Vitodian skating. Vitodian, it's loose in front. McVeigh can't get a stick on it. Diamond throws it in, knocked down by a Columbus player. McVeigh can't get a stick on it, goes into the corner. They battle for it there with 30 seconds to go. Goes lower, McVeigh sends it across, too far for Dull. As Vitodian battles hard as she's knocked down. Vitodian sitting on the puck. And we're going to get a draw. We're going to bring it out. 16 seconds to go in the power play. 6:01 in the game. Scarlatelli, Shannon, Schilling, Solitrick, and Zivkovic. So Schilling and Zivy back. As this one comes across to Scarlatelli, she throws it right into a Blue Jacket who sends it right back out. And it's a foot race, and the Jackets are going to beat Schilling. And chip it by Zivkovic all the way back behind the net now. Up the wall to Solitrick. Solitrick ahead to Shannon. Shannon chips it out. Here comes Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli around 1, loses the puck. They send it back to neutral where Zivkovic can't get it. She's going to have to chase it all the way back in front of Eves. Up ahead to Shannon, too far. Solitrick up the near wall. Solitrick with 2 Jackets. Solitrick pulled down. We're going to get another tripping penalty on the Jackets. They pulled Solitrick's legs out from under her. And the Jackets coach is throwing a fit on the bench, but these penalties couldn't be clearer. Not quite sure what he's so upset about. So with 5:24, Clawherty, Wu, Stevens, Blinka, and Vitodian come out. He's throwing a fit on stripes, and I just don't get it. These are clear penalties. I would say that if we were doing it. Out to the point, Blinka. Blinka across to Vitodian. Vitodian shot! Rebound. Stevens tries the old wraparound, can't get it. She lost it coming around the side of the net. Blinka steps up. Blinka to Stevens. Stevens, blind center, nobody home. Wu applies pressure. In behind the net. Up the far wall. Vitodian cheats in. Separates that player from the puck. Blinka steps up and holds it. Blinka puts it in front. Can't get it all the way through. She's tackled. Over to the far wall. Clawherty can't handle it. Wu pushes it to Vitodian. Vitodian rips a shot. Misses badly to the near side. Blinka. Blinka throws it. Loses it. And Vitodian's going to skate back and pick it up. Vitodian waits for the zone to clear. Sends it to Stevens. Stevens has room. Stevens rips a shot. Blocked. Clawherty can't handle that rebound. Blinka pushes it out. And they're going to battle along the wall. Blinka might have leveled that girl. I didn't get to see it. Looks like she did. Stevens ahead to Wu. In behind. And now they're going to send it all the way up. And that will be an icing. So we got 19 seconds of power play time left. 4:13 in the game. And we switch up to Dull, Solitrick, and McVeigh with Diamond and Zivkovic back. Solitrick steps in for this draw. Sends it over into the corner where the Jackets send it up the wall. Zivkovic throws it in on net. Goaltender pokes that over to the far side pretty easily, and they chip it out. Diamond held it, at least momentarily. Now the Jackets are going to come with it up the far wall. Solitrick pokes it away, picks it up, comes back the other way. She chips it by everybody. The Jackets are going to pick it up top of their defensive zone. Circle behind the net with 3:45 to play. They chip it across. It's loose. Dahl picks it up. Dahl out to, no, not out to Zivkovic. Now she leaves it for Zivkovic. Zivkovic throws it, hit McVeigh in front of the net. McVeigh couldn't pick up the rebound. They come in front. Dahl's battled hard. Whoa! Wu shoots off the goalie up high into the corner. And they chip it up the wall, and Zivkovic holds, sends it down to Wu. Wu can't hold it as she gets separated from the puck. Jackets up the far wall. Diamond stepped up, and that's going to create a problem. Zivkovic back 2-on-1. They push it across, and thankfully that pass was behind. And now they're going to clear it back the other way as McVeigh can't get it out. Zivkovic will send it out to Dull, who can't handle it. And the Jackets are going to come back up the far wall. Send it in behind Eves, where we'll pick it up. Zivkovic will and send it up the wall, but not out. Jackets down the wall. Center. Player couldn't get a stick on that over to the far wall. Diamond pushed it there. Jackets player skated around Diamond. Wu blocked that shot. Diamond applying heavy pressure. They're battling in the corner. Shannon's cherry picking something terrible. Not quite sure why, as it's loose in front of the crease. And that's still loose. Eves gets something on that one. And they're pushing in front of the net. And as usual, no call as the Jackets push Scarlatelli down. 2:21 to go. Shannon was cherry picking high. So Clawherty, Shannon, Scarlatelli. Schilling in Blinka. Clawherty will step in to take this draw. Jackets out to the far point, to the near point. They hold it. They get by Shannon. Over to the near wall. Blinka pushes deeper. Clawherty steps in. They send that puck up the near wall. Shannon's not going to get there. And now the Jackets are going to hold. This time Shannon will get there, and it still doesn't come out. Blinka can't get it out. Jackets still kicking it. Loose in the circle. Center. Blinka cleared it, but it goes to the far point. Shot from there, and Eves never saw it. It was a golf shot from the far point. Eves never saw it, and it's now 3-1. That was just a golf chip shot from the far point. Stevens, Solitrick, and Dahl come out here now. 1:51 to go. Stevens over to Dahl. Dahl chips it deep. I apologize for the coughing. It's been a rough couple of weeks. They send it in on net, goes behind. Dahl, tried to center, can't get it through. Jackets up the far wall. Vitodian can't separate that player from the puck here. They come one-on-one with Diamond. Diamond separates that player from the puck, but another one skates up, push it over to the far wall, where Stevens picks it up. Stevens ahead, too far for Solitrick. And it's going to come all the way down. Solitrick applies good pressure. Picks up the puck, can't do anything with it. There's so much snow on the ice, it never even got to the net. Now comes up the near wall. Vitodian holds. Dumps it lower. The goalie's created so much snow, that puck never even got to the net. As Vitodian's battling over there, knocks it lower with 57 to go. It's in behind her. They come and elbow her a little bit, and they're going to get a stoppage. And that's going to probably bring it out of the zone. Oh, no, they're going to bring it right here. So Stevens will stay with Dahl and Clawherty. We're going to call a timeout for some reason here. With 3-1 with 51 to go. So we'll see if we use this opportunity to work on something. I suspect that's what he's trying to do. They're going to send 5 skaters. Oh, no, 6 skaters. So we are going to work on something here. Clawherty, Diamond, Solitrick, Stevens, Dahl, and Vitodian come out here. Take this as an opportunity to work on a special play. Solitrick sends it back to the point to Vitodian. Vitodian shoots. Goaltender knocks out to the near corner. Clawherty into the corner. Take the puck away from her. Now Stevens battling behind the net. Stevens tries to center. Stevens throws it in front. It's still loose. They're beating, they're banging. Puck's still loose. And they're going to cover that up. 35-5 on the arena clock. We're going to probably work on something else here. Jackets will change. We will not. Solitrick and Clawherty talking. 34 to go. 35-5, 34 on my clock. In front, it comes over to the wall where Dahl, they're going to golf that all the way down. It's rolling. Clawherty whacks at it, sends it up to Dahl, who loses it to a jacket on the far wall. Vitodian pokes it out. Stevens pokes it ahead. Jackets go D to D. Here they come. Jackets are going to go shoot at the empty net. Vitodian's going to cover that one up. We got 7-8 seconds to go. And now Dahl will pick it up with 5. Send it ahead to Solitrick, and that's going to do it. We're going to fall 3-1 in this second game, and I could tell you that's as much due to the short bench as anything else. When you're playing with 2/3 of a team at this level, it is difficult. But the girls gave it their all. It's just hard to play with a short bench. And I'll bring you the handshake and get over the YouTube delay, and we will see you next. I think our next game is not till Chicago in 2 weeks. So we will see you then.